Hey everyone, it's Daniel here. Wow, it has been a while. It's been 4 years since I uploaded a drum cover on this channel. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about why that's been, what I might be doing in the future, and also go over what I'm playing these days. So I guess this is me returning to YouTube. Why did I stop in the first place? Well, I finished, kind of right after the last drum video that I uploaded. I finished university and I graduated with a music diploma with a major in recording technology. And that kind of right there kind of sums up what I've been doing ever since. I got hardcore into recording and mixing and running my own little studio. And that eats up a lot of time, plus working normal people jobs. And also on the drumming side of things, I think it started to feel stale in my playing. And I wasn't, for quite a while there, I wasn't really that inspired to play drums. I was just kind of doing it as it was necessary. I was playing with my band Soulborn. I was doing session gigs, but I wasn't doing it for fun. I wasn't inspired. So I finally had enough of that. And over the last 6 months, I've been on a bit of a journey of rediscovering and redefining what I do as a drummer, who I am as a drummer, and I've been having a heck of a lot of fun. It started to feel like when I was, 13 years old, when all I would do all day after school and all day on the weekends is sit in my basement and play drums and annoy everyone in the neighborhood. It was awesome. So obviously don't have the time commitment to do it like that anymore, but yeah, I've been really excited. I've completely changed how I set up my drum kit, and I'm gonna go over that in the next little bit of this video. But yeah, I just wanted to say, so my plans are, I do want to start doing some drum videos, some drum covers, footage of practicing, whatever. The funny thing is I've gained quite a few subscribers in the time that I've been away from YouTube, and some of my videos have had way more views than I ever thought they would. So if anyone is actually watching this video, leave comments, kind of what you want to see from me. I don't think I'm going to be playing any more Rush covers. I've changed my drum kit quite a bit, and that whole kind of Neil Peart influenced era of my drumming, I think, is over. I learned a lot from listening to Rush and playing Rush and learning how to play those songs. It absolutely developed a lot of my ability on the drum kit. But eventually it was starting to feel like playing that way, playing on that kit, playing those kind of licks, the licks that I developed from that just wasn't what I wanted to do anymore. So I'm not going to be playing any more Rush covers. I'm definitely going to feature some footage from my band called Soulborn Symphonic Metal. I've played one song from them many, many years ago, but we have much more material now. So I do want to do some stuff featuring that. I want to play some songs featuring, from other power metal and symphonic metal artists. I'm looking at doing some covers of pop songs, whether that's just drum kind of remixes, or there's a few full out like metal adaptations of pop songs that I have in the works right now. So those will show up on this channel eventually. So yeah, that's what I'm planning to do. So I hope everyone who's been waiting, I have quite a few people have subscribed in a time that I haven't uploaded anything. So here I am, and I hope you like what I've got coming. So today I am uploading a drum cover. It was done very spur of the moment. I just did it using the audio from my iPhone because I didn't have time to set up my mics and do a mix and all that stuff. But it's me replaying a song that has one of the highest amount of views on my channel, and that's Stargazers by Nightwish. So I decided to play that song, and I think that shows what my style has evolved into and what I'm doing now and my approach to playing songs, and I'm playing a lot more metal these days. So I think that was a good example of what I've done. So that will be uploaded along with this video, so you can please check that out. And other than that, we're gonna move over to the drum kit and show you what I've done. So here it is. This is what the kit looks like now. Anyone who's seen my previous videos will know that this is very, very, very different. Although I've only lost one tom, I ditched the 12. I still have all the other toms here. They're just in a very, very different position. Got the Chinas nice and high up there. I've been very, very inspired in the last little while by a drummer named Mike Tirana. He plays with a lot of power metal bands. He played with Tarja from Nightwish in her solo career for a while. Axel Rudy Pell, a lot of stuff with European bands. And he's been a big influence of mine. I think for a metal drummer, he's one of the most expressive and creatives. And I've also been listening a lot to Vinny Appice, however you want to say that Italian crazy name. You know, going back to what he did with Sabbath, you know, the old Dio records. So this kit kind of came out of listening to guys like that and just being inspired by how they set up their kit. So I'm going to go behind here and we'll talk about what we got. So it's the kit is a 2015 Tama Superstar Hyperdrive Maple. So it's the Hyperdrive sizes. You can see short toms, which is awesome. They crack, they project, they have a lot of tone, and the maple is just beautifully resonant sounding. So tom sizes are, we've got number 1 is our 8-inch, 10-inch, then we've got a 13-inch rack tom in the first floor tom position, 14-inch floor tom. Over here is the 16-inch floor tom, and then flying over there is the 18-inch, and I've kind of got that set up and I'm using it kind of like a gong drum. There is no bottom head on it, and it's tuned really low, and I'll just play that so you can hear that it's just got a lot of low end. When I play live, I'll get the guys to mic it with a kick drum mic from the bottom and get them to throw it in the subs, and it just goes boom, and everyone loves it. Cymbals, still playing Sabians, as I feel like I probably always will. Ride cymbal is my trusty, so this is an SR2 model, which was their refurbished, but it's essentially a Paragon ride. It was a Paragon ride cymbal in its previous lifetime, and then Sabian, relathed it and put it out in their SR2 range, but absolutely love it. Favorite ride cymbal of all time. Up here we've got a 10-inch mini Holy China. That thing's fun. I hate splash cymbals. I don't like them. They're just not for me. So using this mini China has worked really well for me to put in spots where typically you'd find a splash cymbal. Crash cymbals, these are quite new to me in the last few months. I swapped out for years and years. I was playing the AA Explosion crashes. They're a great rock crash, but I wanted to go for something that was less dominant and overbearing. Those AA Explosion crashes, they sound huge and it's awesome. So I actually checked out, funny enough, this is from the B8X line, which is Sabian's entry-level beginner line. So the great thing is they're not super expensive, but this is called the Ballistic Crash, and it's an effects crash. So you can see they've put these really big hammer marks in there. And it's cool because it's the B8 bronze, which is quite a bit brighter, so it punches, but it's got a trashy, almost HHX sort of feel to it. And I've got 2 of them. They're both 18s, but they sound slightly different, so I just keep with the higher pitched one on the left side and the lower pitched one on the right side. I'll play these here for you. They're pretty loud. but they're short, they're trashy, and they sustain really quickly. So with for metal, and especially live, seeing videos of us playing live, they're awesome. They punch right through, they get in and they cut, but they get out of the way really, really quickly. So I've been super happy playing them, and like I said, it helped that I didn't have to spend a whole ton of money to change some crash cymbal sounds. So next up high are the China cymbals. We have a 19-inch Holy China, and we have a 20-inch Paragon China. And then hi-hats, I'm just trying these out. For years, I've played 13-inch hi-hats, whether it was Evolutions or Paragons. And I'm just trying out, these are just XS20s, which is like the old intermediate range from Sabian, but they're 14s. I'm playing around with them, seeing if the 14-inch size is something I might want to go to and get a little bit more power out of, but we'll see what happens there. And then I've got an X-hat over here, and that's actually, it's two bottom hi-hats. The bottom is the bottom cymbal of a 13-inch HHX Evolution pair of hi-hats, and the top cymbal is the bottom cymbal from my 13-inch Paragon hi-hats. So it's kind of fun. They're super duper bright and cutting. So for an X-hat, it's really nice because I don't have to really lay into them. They just project all on their own. And the snare drum is the stock snare that came with this drum kit. It's a 14 by 5.5 Tama Superstar Maple. Playing the Tama Speed Cobra double pedals, Gibraltar hi-hat stand, and the hardware is all assorted stuff. I do want to talk about how I've got these Chinas mounted because I think it's kind of fun. When I started putting them up high, just putting them on their own boom stands, I had a lot of problems with them moving over and falling down. Even with the legs extended all the way, I just couldn't get them stable. So what I ended up doing was I had some Gibraltar random pieces lying around that I wasn't using. So I clamped this side to the stand that's holding my 13-inch tom and my ride cymbal. And it's kind of got a post in it that I can angle. So it's angling all the way out and then booming back in. So funny enough, it's really stable because the China itself is directly over the tripod. So I mean, I can pull on this and it wobbles a bit, but it's not going anywhere. And then over here, I did essentially kind of the same thing. I had a different Gibraltar piece with this adjust ball. So I clamped that there, angled this up, and then just clamped this cymbal post onto there. And again, wobbles, wobbles back and forth, but it's not going anywhere. So that's a lot of fun. And it gives me this kind of like outwards V shape that seems kind of rad and looks a little metal to me. So that's been fun. So until next time, I'm signing off, and check out the drum cover that's going to be uploaded with this video. And thank you for everyone that's watching this and sticking around and still here to see some stuff after I've been gone so long. Peace, everyone.